they would have grown up watching John Terry. He's like an icon or a role model. It's brilliant.
Wanted, you know,
Is it? Oh, Si. Hey, I'm going to call you Si now.
That's the coach I wanted at the start.
I get a little transfer of you now. Hey guys, welcome back to More Than a Match. Myself, Damani, and RH. Ticking them off, aren't we?
Ticking them off, D. We are. We've got another great one today.
Yeah, we've got a great one today.
But before we start, what do people need to do?
You need to like, subscribe, and get involved in the comments, guys.
Definitely. We're trying to build a community. We've got over 4,000 now.
Yeah, 4,000 mark subscribers in, 6 months?
6 months. It's a big achievement.
It is.
But I still think we can push for more, strive for the best, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so if you're not already subscribing, what do you need to do?
Click that subscribe button.
Yeah, we love it. Let's get on to the main man then. Go on, who have we got today then?
Today we've got Jean Belehouan. Yes, Jean.
How you doing?
JB's in the house. JB is in the house.
Also known as JV Sessions.
Yeah, if you don't know, you will know.
Nah.
Well, the end of this one.
Pleasure having you, Jean.
It's good to be here, man. I'm buzzing, I can't wait. Get
Look at him, he's buzzing to be on More Than a Match.
He's itching to talk.
He is, I love it. Nah, it's brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us. We know that you've got a really busy schedule. Let's talk about now what's relevant. Now you've just signed for Scunthorpe. What's that like for you?
Yeah, good environment. Obviously, I'm buzzing to be there now. You know, I come with a lot of ambition. And yeah, I'm just obviously just happy to have that security behind me now as well, being there for like the next 2 years, and obviously can't wait to get started. Obviously, season starts this weekend, so buzzing to get going, to be honest.
Because we touched on it quite a lot about the period when players don't have a team and that not knowing where you're going to be. Like, how did you find it?
Yeah, it's funny because I've been going through that transition quite a bit, you know, since leaving Sheff United. Yeah, like having that. You know, you don't really know where your next destination is going to be. You know, you don't really know how your career is going to pan out and stuff like that, because you don't really have a lot of security. And, you know, coming out of Sheff U, I didn't really have many games under my belt. Well, obviously I played non-league and stuff, but it wasn't really like anything to say like, oh, like he's really that proven, you know. But obviously, like I said, like obviously I've always stuck to my craft and just kept going really. And then obviously opportunities come up, and same with the Scunthorpe situation. Obviously I come out of Gateshead though, which was kind of probably more ideal because I actually played in the league. Yeah. So, you know, obviously I've got appearances under my belt, and then obviously I've proven that I can play in the league and establish myself in the league. So honestly, the interest come from them. It was just like, no-brainer for me, only in terms of the size of the club as well. It's a massive club to be at. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just happy to just be somewhere with a bit of security and just get going really. I can't wait.
Let's go. Let's throw it back, mate. Let's throw it back.
Where did it start for you, your football journey?
So I was playing back in Salford, Parkwithden, just a local team, just locally, and I was like playing up the ages. Obviously, still quite young, obviously, but I was playing with a lot of older lads, and then I kind of got funneled back into my age group, and then obviously that benefited me because. Then when I was playing with my local team, I was just kind of cruising through it, and you know,
running the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's like
look at him, he said,
go on, stay humble.
But then at the time, a lot of clubs were coming to look at me and stuff like that, and obviously at the time I was just playing football for fun. I didn't really care about football. I'll be honest.
You don't really know what's happening.
I don't really know how the scouting network works and all that stuff. So you're just playing, and when people are approaching me and they're like, "Oh yeah, like." City have just asked about you and this and that. I'm just like, oh,
all right,
I'm just playing. I never knew how you got into all this type of stuff in it. And then I remember I was at a tournament, and I know I always mention this, but I'm pretty sure this guy come out of the ice cream.
What? Oh, the ice cream man?
No, I was getting ice cream.
At the 99.
I was getting ice cream. Listen, I was getting ice cream with my mum, and I'm telling you now, he's come from the back of the ice cream man. He must have come round, obviously, he ain't just jumped out.
Just jumped out the ice cream man.
And I see a guy with like, obviously a big Man United jacket on, you know, and big puffers, Arsene Wenger type.
Yeah. Serious guy.
And he's come up to my mum and just like, listen, I'm interested in your son. Like, can he come down to like train and stuff like that? But I was like, where's he just come from? You know what I mean? It was mad.
He's in the freezer.
He had a raspberry sauce around his mouth. His flake hanging out of his mouth.
Obviously, instantly, when I see the badge, obviously, Man U, support Man United, instantly I'm like, whoa.
Massive,
For me, it's like, I don't care about all these other teams.
Yeah,
I'm here in Man U, like, I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, brilliant.
So give it like a week or so. I got invited to do, obviously, we have like day release. You know, when we got older, we used to do day release and stuff, but there was a same thing similar when I was in like primary school.
Yeah.
But I had to leave on like a Tuesday quite early. I had to get permission off my primary school at the time, and I had to leave on a Tuesday to train with like development. Like a lot of other players who got scouted at the time. So I was there for like a good 6 weeks training. Nathaniel Ogbetter was there, and we were just training every Tuesday during the day and stuff. And I remember going there, and I swear, like, I didn't even have boots going there. Yeah. Like, I used to go there in like just normal like school trainers. Yeah. I say it like that because that's what they were. I'd go there and they'd be like, oh, like, have you not got like boots or anything? I'd be like, nah. These times, obviously, like, I couldn't really just afford the like nice flashy trainers and stuff like that. So give it a week or so. I obviously got the money to get them in it, and then I come in these bright pink boots, slated. Like, what you doing with them? You know what, man? You like at the time, black boots and all this. They like it, traditional.
You're there,
tradition, Barry's a massive.
But see, damn right, I had to play well after that.
He loves it.
I just kind of cracked on from there. Got better, got more confident being there and stuff, being there for longer, and then they had a game at the end of this like whole 6 week period, and lots of other scouts from other clubs were at this game as well, picking up like other kids at the time. And I remember they kept me back like last. So all these other kids are getting picked up by other teams.
So you're thinking I'm not going nowhere.
I'm like, I'm done now. This is me now. Like,
me and my pink boots.
Yeah, like I'm done. Like I'm not getting picked. And then I remember, I think he's called Eddie Leach. He brought me to the side, and he's like, listen, like, of all the boys here, I just want to obviously congratulate you because I want to obviously pick you to go on a trial with the academy squad now. And then I was overwhelmed. I remember going home, and they were just like just jumping on my sofa.
So that's class.
So that's when I come across you and all the other lads did it. And when going like across there to, it was a Littleton Road. I remember walking in the changing room. Obviously, I didn't know anyone. All I heard was Callum Gribble. I was coming from Salford. All you hear is Gribble. Do you know what I mean? That's all you hear of. And this kid who's like destined to be good things, like do good things and stuff like that. Walked in the changing room, seeing you, seeing Brandon, seeing Mace, seeing Angel, all these names in there.
What a dressing room.
Mate, and obviously James Garner as well. Dylan. And I remember training. I remember doing like first training session, and I'm telling you, the tempo was scared. These are as kids as well, so I'm thinking,
brilliant.
Nah, like I'm not good enough for this. No, I'm not joking. I swear. I turned around to mum, was like, nah, we ain't coming again. I was nervous. Like, to be honest, I was nervous. Like after the first training, I was like, nah, this tempo's too quick for me. Like, this is mad. And obviously, I'm seeing this guy like Angel doing all these tricks.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell? Yeah.
Yo, like this is mad. This. Like, I'm nowhere near this level. Like, get me back to my local so I can be the best again. Do you know what I mean?
No, brilliant.
Anyway, come to a couple sessions with you lot, and then the season finished, and they were like, we'll get in contact with you. These times you're moving to Carrington. We'll get in contact with you, and I'm thinking, probably not going to contact me and stuff like that. So they did. They actually got in contact with me, like, listen, like, we want you to go on a full 6 week trial at Carrington. So got into Carrington. Obviously never been there. Went there for the first time, and
special, isn't
it? It's a special place, man. I'll be honest, like that place is the best, innit? And went in, you know, when you're getting all your free kit and your free boots, and you're thinking like, this is like for me to use, and I'm like,
this is mad.
I need to make the most of this opportunity while I've got there. So obviously,
you did.
And obviously being there for that 6 weeks, obviously you make friends, don't you, along the way, and you know what I mean. When you feel like you're part of the squad, you obviously don't want to leave, and then obviously when I got offered my it's like a YDP contract in it, and you got offered like your 2 years YDP. It's like, like I'm here now.
I've done it. I've made it.
This is me. And I remember like I was a centre mid, but I remember signing as a right back. So I got shafted. It weren't good enough in it. But
cheers, Angel.
Listen, I don't care. I'm at Man United.
I'll play in net.
Trust me. They give you like the form like to sign what positions. I was putting like defender,
every down.
Midfield, I could do a job in net maybe.
That's class.
I promise you, I was putting everything just to give myself that slight chance.
Versatile.
Hustling obviously, and then
I love it.
like signing obviously the experiences I gathered there was just
amazing, innit?
Amazing. Going on tours, the people you meet, even just being in and around a place where the first team are there as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just, it's a sacred place. Honestly, it's the best. It's the best. And like I said, so many experiences, so many ups and downs, and so many players you see today playing. It's like you've been part of their journey as well.
Yeah.
It's just sick to me.
I was going to mention that you've highlighted there, walking into that dressing room. No one knows at that time. I know you hear about players, but no one knows what them players are going to go on to do.
Yeah.
So for you now, like mentioning them names and what they've gone on to achieve, you always highlight this as well. You must be really proud of like going into that and calling them your teammates. I know you highlight that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like when they succeed, you succeed. But that must be brilliant for you lads to be a part of obviously that team, and it just shows how good used to were as well, because to be around them lads and what they've gone on to achieve, used to lads are very talented players as well. So it's like, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. Like you said, you talk about the players who have obviously been at Man United and stuff. It's so good to see what they're doing now.
Yeah,
so good to see what they're doing now. When I'm seeing them like on TV and stuff, like
class.
I remember like when he was just in the academy and we used to
sliding around in the lifts and road,
knock a door run,
the showers, in the showers, everyone's like, everyone's soap on the floor.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's all mad and
it's like a brotherhood, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is so good, mate.
Good. One thing about our age group, Damani, as well, which I like to say, is like you must have come up, like you've said this on another pod which I've watched, but it's like we all kind of like, we're all still in and around each other in a way. Do you know what I mean? We all still keep in contact and stuff like that. And it's just good to see that we kind of, our group especially was very like tight knit, weren't it? Everyone got on with each other.
And if we all like, if something happens, everyone's going to do it. So if someone gets in trouble, we're all getting in trouble together.
Yeah,
like,
love it.
He's not getting in trouble. Let's just everyone
collective.
Get in trouble. They can't all release us. That's what you used to say. They can't release us all. Come on, lads. They can't release us all.
Everyone's in the office.
They don't have a team.
You didn't single anyone out. Honestly, it was a top group. And do you know what kind of like solidified it for us is when we won the cup when we was under 16.
At Liverpool.
Tournament.
Was that at Liverpool? That?
I think, it was at Liverpool. When we won that Prem tournament, that kind of solidified like, when you look on paper or like stuff like that, everyone never expected us to go and win that tournament. Everyone's thought the Cities, you got the Chelseas,
Dortmund,
names, and Dortmunds and Portos were there. And you'd think. I remember, you know what always sticks with me? They were saying the groups in the Astro, the indoor Astro. I remember like West Brom got drawn in our group, and you could just hear them cheering because they got us, and they used to beat us, and they were cheering, and that always stayed in me because I was like, they're cheering that they've got Manchester United in their group.
It's mad.
And then we just got and won it.
It was mad. It went to extra time, didn't it?
Yeah, no one expected us to. Well, went to Pens, didn't it?
Yeah, went Pens.
No one expected us to go.
With Fulham, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Fulham.
And then James Thompson in there.
Yeah, what a guy, man.
It's the cat that ended up saving him,
Oh, some keeper.
I've got that picture on my phone, so we'll put it in the thing.
Yeah, that kind of solidified my whole time being there. Just that joy, like we've gone and just done good.
Them moments, you're like, it's like 115 minutes, and everyone's knackered, and you're just looking at the bench. Yeah, I was like, to be fair, I come off like, I think it was like in extra time. I was buzzing, bro. I didn't want to take a penalty. I was like, yo, I swear down. I was like, oh my God, yes.
The thing is, I wasn't really playing like that in this tournament, but obviously I'd come on a fair few games, and I'd come on in that Fulham game in extra time. All I just thought about is just kick the ball away from this net.
Just defend,
just smash it away. I remember they took a shot, it deflected off me and it hit the bar, and I was like, no,
thank God for that.
Mate, anything, just.
It was a sick experience. So there's no like better feeling than like winning with a team you love. Do you know what I mean? Like that celebration on the way home, like it's a talking point for ages. You're like, lads, we've actually done that.
But like JB said there, like that team morale probably carried you through moments like that. Mm-hmm. Like again, you're all very good individual players, but you need that togetherness. Obviously, you're massive on that in terms of the player and leadership. Yeah, like that's massive in terms of a collective.
It was weird though. The team was weird because everyone knew what everyone was good at, so no one moaned at each other because they know like he's gonna do that, he's gonna do that, he's gonna try this, he's gonna try that. So it's like. We just clicked. Yeah, I like that. And it's strange.
And then obviously when they come around with a decision saying like, listen, we're not going to offer you this. And obviously it didn't really sink in too tough. I was kind of like, listen, I'm going I'm at Man United here, like wherever I go now, I'm gonna kind of just be okay type thing. And
sets you up.
You kind of see that's not always the case with a lot of players, but when you're young, it kind of gives you an advantage. I'll be honest.
It's a mentality thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like you can go into like another club, let's say lower down the pecking order, I'd say in the leagues and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, you've got that Man United name, so it's like you kind of be all right type thing. And it kind of did when it come to like leaving. I did have a lot of offers to be going to a lot of clubs in and around the country, I'll be honest. And one obviously team who was very keen on me was Sheff Utd at the time. I remember there was a lot of interest from Villa, but that didn't obviously follow through in a way. They're obviously moving a bit long, so I went to Sheff United and played there. And I thought like this is a good stepping stone for me. They're in League One, but
the facilities and stuff are brilliant.
Into the champ, and like the facilities, they weren't amazing, but they were okay. You know, like they were justifiable to obviously be here, and I obviously see myself playing here. When this is happening, you're young, so you don't really like deep it too tough, but you got a lot of people around you being like, oh, like you go in there, like what you doing going there and stuff.
Influence your decisions.
Of course, and obviously you're coming from big Man U. That's all people see, like you're at Man United. That's your identity. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, to go obviously somewhere. Right, Sheff United's a massive club.
Yeah, massive.
Get twisted. Like, I was there for a long time, so I know how big this club is. Went there, and obviously even my mum was like, are you sure this is where you want to be at? Like, she questioned me because it was like, we've just come from being at luxury Man United. You go in, you have your canteen, you have your PlayStations up there in the canteens and all the stuff you get, and it's now you go to Sheff United where like this is real life now, isn't it?
That's football though, isn't it?
It's your job.
It's football.
That's what you got to see. Your scholarship is your job because you're getting ready to man up and take this seriously. So I got offered a 2-year scholar, 1-year pro at the time, which I did sign, and then that's where I kind of kicked off from there, really doing my scholarship there. And I'll be honest, like my first year I hated it. Hated being at Sheff U.
Okay.
It wasn't even more the playing, it was more I didn't really like some of the coaches there.
Okay.
I'll be totally honest, like I just didn't get on with a certain coach there. And as much as he was like, you know, there to help me and stuff, he was quite old school, I'll be honest. And I'm always a big believer in knowing your players at the end of the day and knowing, do you know what I mean, getting the best out of players. And maybe he thought his traditional values obviously got the best out of players. Not the case for everyone. Everyone's got kind of different upbringings.
Individual needs
differently. And I remember when I got to my 2nd year scholar, the best times of my football, I'd say one of them anyway for sure, because that's where you kind of like go, all right, you're the oldest in the 18s now. You can kind of be more confident, show, of course. And then you starting to be on the fringe of the 21s. You're playing with the 21s sometimes, stuff like that. And that was like probably my best footballing period where I was actually like doing things and stuff. And I remember one time he was still there and he must have had a go at me in the changing room, playing Hull away. Must have had a go at me in the changing room. The ball was this last kick of the first half, and they've had a goal kick, and I've seen it out of play. Like the goal kick's gone and it's going out, and I've just seen it out of play. So it's gone out, and we've walked in now, and everyone's just obviously talk about how we can obviously improve in the second half and that. I'm just sitting there, and I just hear my name, singles me out. He goes, John. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, like, what did you do then? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, like, you see that last bit there? I'm like, what did you do? And I was like, oh, I just let it go out of play. Like, why? He's like, nah, like, you should have like cleared and headed the ball. And I was like, nah.
It's the last kick of the game.
Mate, bearing in mind that two other coaches in the room, they're just like, they're looking at each other like,
what's going on here?
As if. But do you reckon it was a bit personal?
Nah, it was 100% personal. I know that because he starts going like, oh, well, who's your agent? At the time, it was Chris Morgan. And I was like, yeah, like Chris Morgan. I said, Chris Morgan. He goes, yeah, right then. I was like, what do you mean, all right? So I just lost my head, Lost my head, I'll be honest. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Effing Jeff in this and that. Thinking, and players are telling me to calm down. I'm telling them to like, shut the hell up. Like,
it's between me and your heads.
Don't tell me to shut up. Like, everyone can see it. Like,
He's singling me out.
These times, like, anyone who tried to talk to me, I was like, nah.
You rage.
I'm not really like an angry person at all.
No, confrontational.
So when I seen that, trying to draw me out, for something I thought, listen, I didn't do anything wrong here. Listen, I'm quite honest. I'll tell you if I need to do something or, do you know what I mean? I've done something wrong. But that, like, even the other, mate, during the during when he was doing this, the other coach pulled me and was like, listen, like, don't even worry about that. I don't know why you're saying that. So I was thinking, all right, calm. Got into the second half. Obviously, sometimes people say when you play angry, you can play better, innit? Yeah. You know what I mean? And I did have a good game.
Man possessed.
But after that, it was like, he must have come up to me, trying to let on to me. I just didn't let on to him, and I just never got on with him since, I'll be honest. I never really shook his hand. When I seen him, I kind of didn't speak to him and stuff like that, because I just thought, you know what, like, you're targeting me in a way here, but you've been doing it for nearly my whole scholar and that, like, I'm not going to have it in it, do you know what I mean? And the day, do you know what I mean, there's boundaries there, like, for me.
You respect me, I respect you.
Yeah, of course, and that's it. And if it means I have to just keep my distance from him, that's what I did, and I did that. I still come in and train and did that the other, and then it's mad because longer, like, down the line, a lot of the staff got like let go in the academy. One big one for me was obviously Trav Binion. He's obviously at Man U now, big, like, he signed me when I was at Sheff Utd, top guy, and obviously it was a bit, when I found out obviously he was leaving, it was obviously for me, that was a bit more personal for me, because it was just like you brought me into the setup, and he was a great guy. Obviously he helped me with my development. He was quite hard but demanding, but he was good. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you want. You know how to get out what you want.
100%. He knew how to, like, you know, get the best out of certain players and stuff like that. And a lot of obviously him and himself and a lot of the other stuff like left, and then it was like, oh, who's coming in? Stuff like that. Who's gonna come in?
Yeah, it's always uncertainty, innit?
Yeah. It's my, like, I'm on to my last year of my pro year as well. At this time, it's like,
so you're trying to get a new deal,
of course.
But then your uncertainty of, like, is this guy gonna like me? Am I gonna have to change my style? All this comes into your head.
Was that coach still there for when the new man was coming in? Because so all I'm thinking in my mind is, for you, when your mindset is, if he's still there and a new man comes in, and then they ask him what's it, like, about the players and stuff like that, then he goes, well, and then that could leave it. That
happens in football, innit? It's all about opinions, you know.
Game of opinions,
of course. And the mad thing is, we was at a camp in Scotland, mate. Was at the camp. Was on the way home. Well, it was at the camp, right? And John Dunworth was taking this camp. Trav weren't there, and we was always wondering, like, where's Trav? Like, waiting for him to come top coaching it. Like, where is he? Then end up coming in, and there's a lot of, like, Chinese whispers happening, but nothing was like
certain.
Yeah, of course. And then we're on our way back from this camp. Well, that coach, in fact, I've missed a part. That coach comes to this camp.
Okay.
He's gonna replace. You thinking he's replacing Trav?
Mate,
what are you doing?
He's cool, man. I'm just like, oh, here we go, innit? Like, is what it is. Just got to, mate. Just got to just firm it, innit? Comes, and then halfway through the session, mate, he's gone. He answers a phone call and he starts walking off.
Wow.
He has to go. And he's just gone, just leaves.
No, this is another guy.
Trav didn't end up coming to this trip, innit? And he just ends up leaving. And then, he's just found out, like, on the way back from this camp, we're on a minibus. We have to come off the minibus at services. And then Dungy at the time said, listen, like, just want to let you know, like Trav and such and such a person has left the club and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, I was like, whoa, what's going on here then? It's mad. Obviously, I'm hearing Trav left, so I'm thinking, but I hearing the other guys left. I'm like,
so
that's just how it is. Like, no hard feelings. But that's just how I felt, innit? Because, you know, I'm just like, this is one of them, innit?
You know, in that position, so I'm just thinking, like, on a coach's perspective as well as a player now, in that position as a second year scholar, that you probably, like, backing yourself like that probably wasn't normal, was it? Because, like, in that environment, the coach is
always right.
Not always right, but there's a bit of authority in there. So by you acting like that was massive for you at that age, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of, I just manned up. Like I said, I didn't like my first year scholar, innit? And listen, I was homesick. I wanted to go home. Home's not that far, is it? From Sheff, innit? But, like, sometimes I didn't want to be there. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to, like, open up about stuff like that when you're an academy kid coming from the club. Like, how certain people are making you feel that type of way, like you don't want to be in the building and that.
Yeah. It's like bullying a bit. Yeah. Like, you see it as bullying a little tiny bit.
Of course, but I could... Listen, I'm not going to go far to say he was bullying, but he obviously didn't make me feel
made you feel a certain type of way.
Yeah, of course.
And his approach wasn't working with you.
Of course.
Like, it might work with someone else, but...
I would say, know your players, and like you're saying to me now there, just it's about knowing your players. You want to get the best out of them, innit?
Correct.
You might need an arm around you. He might need shouting at.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but as someone in this coach's position, as an academy coach, he's there to develop players. So if you're different to Damani as a player, you should have the capabilities of knowing how to develop you and how to develop Jean. Do you understand what I mean?
As a coach, I can understand that's probably can be tough as well. But
that's the job, though, isn't it?
It's the job you probably get put into. Do you know what I mean? And like you say, it just didn't work with me, to be honest. And when I found out that he left, I was just like, right, here we go then.
Crack on now.
He was buzzing. He was listening to the tunes in the back.
That's what I was doing though. I was like, there we go. And everyone's thinking, who's going to come in? Is that the other? In my head, I remember in the back of my mind thinking, whoever's coming in, I'll make sure I impress them.
Yeah.
They don't know me, innit?
Fresh start.
Fresh start.
Yeah.
So this guy's coming, Jack Lester, top guy. Yeah. Well, top guy. I rated him. Everyone's gonna have their opinions. I loved him.
Callum Gribbin liked Jack Lester.
That's what I'm saying. So he'd come in though, and I remember he's put us all in a room. And he's just like this, just telling us listen, these are standards. I've looked at last year and I've looked at the way things are. Nah, it's crap. It's not good enough. Just grilling the place. Things are gonna change now. I'm here and that. I'm thinking, damn right. I'm right. Yeah, this is the type of stuff I signed up for. And then
I love it.
Yeah, obviously he's come in now, and I was just head on it. Let's get my head down. Let's go. Working hard in it. Obviously, I wasn't really. I'd say. There was good players, but I don't know if I was really at the top of the group, don't I mean? But I knew I had to work harder probably to kind of get my kind of respect from the coaches and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And I did that. Brilliant. Obviously, I got myself a new contract within the first few months of him being there. He was like, listen, we're going to offer you. I know your contract's obviously run out, but we're going to offer you 2 more years here. So I was like, smashing, let me crack on now. And Paul Eckenbottom come in. Top.
Yeah, he's the first team gaffer.
So he was the first team gaffer, but at the time he come in as a 21s coach.
Right. Brilliant.
And before that, we were a 21s team, but we weren't really winning great games, I'll be honest, until Jack Lester come in. He come in, and that's when we just
transformed the culture.
Yeah, I think that 21s team's still winning now. The philosophy they made,
I like that.
It was insane.
Would they beat?
We
had.
Do
you think they would have beat the United?
Oh well, we was beating Tottenham and stuff like that. I don't know about Man U.
Oh, here we go. But JB in the team,
but
could have happened, mate.
But it was a scary team. We had Edelman and Dye, as you know now. Do you know what I mean? People like Kyron Gordon, And
he played for Hyde, didn't he?
Who?
And Dye.
So he went on loan to Hyde and stuff like that. He come from Bournemouth. He come from literally
but it just shows you everyone's past different. Do you know what I mean? Look at him now. Everton starting every week.
The team I can name names like Ollie Arblaster now and Femi Siriki and just the team we had.
He's a good player, that Arblaster, isn't he?
Yeah,
technically
great
midfielder.
Player, now at Wimbledon. We had a team. It was scary when you think about it now. It was we were playing Cat 1 teams in friendlies and just battering them. Yeah. I said, that even Tottenham one was a big one because they had Niall John, Malachi Walcott playing, and we beat them in a friendly, and we were just we're cruising through these.
Yeah.
But Paul, he got the best out of everyone. He's so demanding. It was like being in the first team, right? Being in the 21s there. I swear to God, and he was sick. Great coach, and
brilliant.
He was quite strict, but obviously good, strict, constructive. It was really good. So I enjoyed my time being with him and being in there. And obviously that's when all the loan stints come through. After that, he obviously got me out on loan and went to Halifax and went to Boston. And
how was that?
Yeah.
What was it like? Was it hard transitioning because of the football style? Obviously coming from United and Sheffield, they play a bit more football, and Halifax.
Yeah, obviously in pre-season you play all these non-league teams and you don't really want to play against them because they're just all hoofball and that, and want to obviously be rough and all that stuff. But it was a time where, at the time, everyone's talking about this whole you can't be staying in the 21s and stuff like that. This time,
graveyard and stuff.
Yeah, you need to go and play not men's footy and that. So I did that. And Halifax was my first stint. I remember playing my first game against Kings Lynn, and playing against this big broad striker, and wow,
elbows flying and all sorts, pinching you and all sorts.
What is this?
We've touched on this, mad.
And I thought, this is
not it.
It's not it, but this is the
men's game.
Yeah, reality.
This is the reality of football. Like this is where you could be at some point in your journey, so you kind of have to
embrace it.
And just get on with it. And I knew doing that would benefit me if I was to go back to my 21s team. Like I've just gone and played a bit.
You're playing all like you said there, cat ones who play everything on the floor. Technically, you're like used to like mixing it up.
Yeah, it strengthens you in it. It just mans you up in it. Do you know what I mean? Your character in that. So I was going back and like when you're playing like with some of the 21s you're playing against, it doesn't really faze you too much then, really.
And there's nothing on the line, is there? Do you know what I mean? But when you go out on loan to like these Halifax, it's like, these are going to die for the free.
They want their bonuses.
Yeah, they do.
Do you know what I mean?
Want
they
the 50 quids, don't they?
Yeah. They want their bonuses, you know. So I was there at Halifax. Didn't play a lot, but I remember obviously that's when I got my big injury from there.
What did you do?
I broke my ankle. Fully broke it, and I was out for 9 months. It shouldn't have been that long, but I got rushed back at Sheff Utd at the time. They rushed me back to thinking that I was all good, which I obviously wasn't, and then that set me back longer.
Just to talk about the loans before we move on to the would you, again, we like to educate like on more than a match, would you recommend any young footballer in that position to go out on loan?
Yeah, as long as it's the right loan.
The right loan.
Yeah, 100%, and as long as they can obviously get their experience to play and stuff like that, then I think it's massive.
Loan's massive, innit?
I think it's massive because,
culture shock.
And also I feel like if there's the pathway is very tough for you to do it at your current club. Let's say you're at a Man U and your pathway is very like slim to actually get in, even though you might be training first team stuff. Go on loan, prove yourself to these people around your own environment back home. Let's say you're Man United. Oh, he's just gone and just scored 10
opens doors, done it
in League One or something, or like
they might not have even looked at you before. Now they're like, he's got it.
He's done it, and then you go on loan again.
You do it again
after 3 months, and it's like you go to another club and you just got to score 10 goals, and then that's
brilliant.
When
your profile goes up, doesn't it?
You've not even been in the setup at Man U, but you've just gone and done your thing at another club. Right, you're straight in the picture now.
Your profile enhances, doesn't it?
I also think like don't have any expectations when you go on loan because it's like it's new. So if it doesn't go well, then don't let it be like a set. Don't think of it as a setback because you'll learn something. Always try and learn something off, even if it's a bad loan. Like you're around men, you're in a big environment. This is the professional game.
It's always learning.
So
to be done, isn't it?
But on the other side, you could go there and you could smash it, and then it's a win-win because either way you're gonna learn. And you're going to get experience from doing something.
I think when you're coming from a massive club as well, and we've discussed this before, there's an expectation of like, I'm coming here, I'm going to play.
I have to play. I should be playing. I should be doing this.
The standards, because you don't know the standards, it's completely different. You might be competing against someone who's played 250 league games. I'm not being funny. You're not going. You're not going to play over someone who's done that. Like, it's different.
I learned that.
Understand that. I learned. You learn that, don't you?
Yeah. When you go lower down, like when you go on these loans, like. It's all about your CV.
Yeah,
who's played them?
Stat padding, isn't it?
Why would you? Why would he play you? Who's played maybe 4 professional games.
But technically unproven. Yeah.
Or play this guy who's played 50.
Proven. Scored goals.
Yeah. Mate,
you got it.
Game's no brainer. Opinions in it. It's all Twitter now, mate.
it's all X now. It's all X now.
It's all X. Like you go on there and everyone goes, because he's played this, that. Yeah, like he's experienced that. He's proven in that. But you got someone who's maybe just as good potential-wise, but he's not
had a chance.
Yeah. So going back to your injury, I didn't want to brush over that. I just thought the point. What was that like for you, like mentally, like in terms of 9 months out, ankle, like we always discuss also, like it's very tough being injured, watching your team on the grass, like mentally, what's going on in your mind?
So we'll get onto that bit, because like at first I was like, I'm going to just come back I'll be fine. Like I'll cruise through this, it's an injury. But it's an injury where I know, like, once I'm fixed on that, we'll go in. Yeah. And then it's when you're going back home, they're saying, right, you can stay home for like 2.5, 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? So obviously you can't really do much. You're in a cast. The cast, like, my leg's up in the air. I can't walk for like a good month because obviously I'm in a big cast and stuff, can't drive. So all these things are coming into play. But I wasn't deep in it at first, but when it's getting longer and longer, you're like, and you're dying to go back. You're watching your team, the results they're getting and stuff like that, and you just wanted to be back in the environment and stuff, and obviously work hard and train. So I remember going back to Sheff Utd after like a month or something like that properly. I've got in on my crutches with my cast on and stuff, and I remember like when I was on the grass watching them train, and that's when it sunk in. That's the only time it actually sunk in. Because it was like, wow, like I'm not regarded now. I'm almost as if shafted because I'm not used to them. That is the system we're in. That is the brutal football system we're in, you know. Like, if you're no good to, well, if you're no use, you're injured, that is it. Like, especially in the academy, it's like, right, we've got to focus on these boys we've got in front of us, because that's how it works. Because for them coaches there, it's like, if they can get 1 or 2, 3 boys through into the first team and they're playing, that's their job. If you're no good, and that's literally how it felt. And they can kind of, without even them knowing, they can make you feel like that.
That's tough.
Do you think there should be more like help on the side of long injuries and stuff like that around players?
100%. And this is a conversation that can go on for years. It's been going. This has been getting talked about for years now. But 100%, I've been through injuries. You've probably been through injuries yourself, guys, innit? So you know, like the support it's minimal. You know, you've only got the physios really and the doctors, but in terms of coaches, they can't really help you, can they? Really, but you know, maybe there has to be more of a like a liaison, maybe, or someone you can really talk to. But to be honest, I kind of took that to my advantage. I spoke to the chaplain and stuff like that, you know, the club chaplain and stuff like that. Just
did that help you?
Yeah, no, it did mentally, because it was just, you know, just a safe space, and you know, it's just good for me to just obviously talk my opinions and stuff like that. Because you kind of, when you're injured, you kind of just box things in.
Because I was like the opposite, really. Like for the first couple of months, I just kept everything in. Like I didn't want to speak to anyone because I didn't like. What am I going to say to you that's going to help me? Do you know what I mean? I'm the one injured. I'm the one not playing. I'm the one this.
But sometimes speaking to someone that's
then
I realised, you know.
Then I realised, obviously, like my missus, Maria, who lived in my digs, my mum, my nana. There's loads of people that helped me out. Like Mick Farrell, he was a massive part of me, like mental side. Once I started speaking up, it almost like
it's like healing.
Yeah, it's like it made me feel a lot better because I know I could speak to you.
And you're more confident about it as well. It kind of just gives you like, oh, like you've gone through this type of thing. Like you can just speak on it openly and just obviously help people about it.
That's what I love about it. Like obviously, as much as it was a bad experience for me, I learned so much, and I can explain to people who are going through that now. Like, listen, it's okay to speak up.
It's a message.
And if you need help with anything, like I'm here, or just like reach to someone because it helps.
Been through it similar. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, when you've been through it as well, you know, innit? Like
it is a lonely space, and you're on all these medications and these drugs, and like it is horrible. Like you don't know what to do because you've never been in that situation.
It's hard, innit? It's tough.
But I think like we always touch on like the mental side of football, and it's so important because obviously men as men as well, it's you're the man, just get on with it. But everyone's human, and everyone needs that little break. Do you know what I mean? Because without that break, you just drive yourself insane.
We always say as well, Jean, like with this, if we impact one person by one person watching this and changing one person's perspective or life, our job's done. Do you understand what I mean?
I'm big on that philosophy. Obviously, it's stuff I do off the pitch, but that's what I'm saying.
It's massive to us.
That is everything. I'll be honest. When you're saying it, like, I'm telling you, that's everything. If, like you said, if someone's watching this and they can take something from this and it can potentially change their lives for the better,
even if it's that one person.
One person.
This
is why we do it.
This platform, because of stuff like this, you know, in terms of people's journeys. Like everyone is just human beings, so everyone has just gone through different journeys, and maybe people can relate when they like see these stories. They're like, oh no. I didn't know we
done this.
I've been through that as well. Like, do you know what I mean?
And I think as humans, we're very quick to judge people, and you never know what anyone's going through. So, like, people see me and you as like smiley, happy, but obviously there's days when we're sad. But it's a mask because we don't want people to know what we're going through. And when you're at home, that's the real you. Like you can relax, you can be like, oh. But outside, you're smiling, happy. Yes, you're all right. Yeah. But people go through things and
got to talk, guys. Yeah. Got to talk. It is a massive subject. I think if anyone's feeling down or, you know, with injuries or even in life, I think it's important that you speak to your loved ones or that network. That's a message. So you need to do that.
One conversation can brighten up your day.
100%. So moving back to the football, you signed your new deal at Sheff United, but then eventually that come to the end. You went to Tranmere. Let's talk about Tranmere.
So I come to the end of my contract at Sheff U. You know, when you got to your last couple of months at Sheff, you kind of know where you stand type thing. I was quite one of the older ones in the 23s or 21s, I should say, and you know, I was kind of just there. Didn't want to go out on loan for the last couple of months because they were trying to still send me on loan and stuff. I was like, nah, I've been to these couple of stints.
Been there, done it.
You're giving me the same type of stints to do, and I was like, no, I'll just get my wages, stay here, get my wages, and once I'm done, I'm done. I'll help the lads who are here train, come in, which I did.
Conduct yourself the right way, professional.
Obviously,
don't give them a bad name.
None of that stuff. And I was there for quite a while, so I knew a lot of even the senior boys or even the first team lads who were there. Because when I signed that when I was 16, so they're in League One at the time. So I've seen from us go up to the Prem to come back down. I've seen it all, and obviously that's when I've been going. Obviously, I've been in the first team sometimes training with them and coming back out, opening, and you know, been in around some of the players who were there. So then left, and then I was a free agent, and the PFA camp was the thing I enrolled to. It was the first ever PFA camp they did, so I went there, and it was only it wasn't it's on for more like a 10-week program now, isn't it?
It's on for a while.
It was just 1 week. We just went there for 2 or 3 sessions, and that was it. And then we'd go back, and obviously during this period you'd have your workshops and stuff like that where they can talk to you and stuff. And then come out of there, and I was like, right, where do we go from here? The options I had was quite minimal. It was quite hard, you know. That's when it was like, oh wow, I need to start thinking about my life here, because at some point I might not be playing football. I'm not joking. That's how I felt, innit? And then I remember people probably don't even know this, but I'll be open about it now. I remember I was on Indeed looking at jobs. And I don't know, I might have told you about this.
We spoke about this.
I told you about this. I remember I was doing Amazon delivery jobs and that. Doing training and stuff like that. And I was
thinking about the next sort of stuff.
I didn't have a job. I knew at some point I'm not gonna have a job here. I need to kind of help myself out here. I've got things to pay for.
But that's good that you've been proactive in that situation now.
Because a lot of people could have sat there and waited, and when does that lead to?
So I had to do that. And bear in mind, my agent at the time was giving me opportunities which I just didn't want, lad. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna sack it off. I'm just gonna sack football off. Bearing in mind, I've just come from Sheff U. Been at Man United, I'm just gonna sack it off. It's mad.
It's mad even talking like that.
People would look at me like, are you mad?
Been through so much though, highs, lows.
Was that an experience for you though, Amazon?
Yeah.
Because I remember speaking to you
reality check, bro.
He's like, this is not it.
Bro, I've got the snaps on my phone, lad. I'm gonna have to send them you so you can probably feature me on my name. And I'm videoing my experience whilst I'm doing this. I'm putting it in a group chat with 3 of my mates, and I'm just saying I have to make it me. I have to do something in this life.
Find a way.
I need to this can't define me. When I was doing, I was like, nah. Your whole day's taken up. You're in the middle of nowhere. I was in somewhere in Huddersfield, mate, in just the countryside or something.
In your van?
In a van with a guy helping me out. Smoke coming out of his van and that, breaking down. I got these big boots on and stuff. I walk through all it, mate. No brakes as well. Because he didn't want to break, because obviously if you have a break, you got in the job for longer, innit?
So you just want to finish a job.
Lad, and I remember then I was like, nah, this ain't for me, this, need to buck up my ideas, right?
So you've gone from Man United to Sheffield, now you're doing Amazon.
It's dark, innit? It's dark.
You know what though? We're laughing. But this is reality, mate.
Some people's lives, that,
it's reality, mate.
Some people's lives, though. So I can't even laughing away to disrespect anyone or anything. Nothing like that. It's just not me. It's just not me. That can't define me, innit? So I remember I was sat home here, and my good friend Joe, he was going to get his hair done, and Teddy Mengi's sister, she does braids and stuff like that, and he was like, oh, Jean, I've just bumped into someone. I think it was Teddy's mum. I just bumped into someone and I was telling her like my situation and stuff, and like saying something like, oh, like I told him that I don't have a club, and I told him that you don't have a club, and apparently there's someone there who can help us. Obviously, I was another one.
White lies.
Another one.
Yeah. Another one. You know what I mean?
DJ Khaled over here.
Another one. I'm going to send me to God knows where or something like that. Romania or something.
Anyway, dropped in Romania.
Don't want to go there. But, you know, Estonia, one out. Anyway, so I was like, give me, but one thing that they did outline is like, you need to go and message Ted in. So I was like, what do you mean that you go message Ted? Like, yeah, go message Ted and tell him that you need a club, because that person is close with Ted in.
Right.
I was like, all right, sweet.
I know Ted in, I'll message him.
I rang him, I was like, bro, like,
what's going on here? Yeah.
I've been told I need to speak to you, I need a club. Apparently you know someone who can help me. He was like, do you need a club? You said you need a club? I was like, yeah. He was like, 1 sec then. I hung up the phone. Give it like a few hours, I got a phone call off this number. Wayne, and he goes, oh, like, JB. In my head I'm thinking, you calling me JB? You don't know me? No, I'm not joking. I was like, you don't know me to call me that.
Jean to you.
Yeah, of course. Like,
JB.
I was like, JB. I was like,
nicknames already.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was like, listen, I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just going to call you JB. And that's when I was like, yeah, like, I like this guy.
Yeah. Straight up, anyway, honest.
He was like, listen, like, I've looked into you. Tedden's told me about you. Like, you're a good player. Like, you've got obviously decent pedigree from what I know. We can try and get you into the right place. And I was like, listen, like, try your best in it, but like, sacked off footy and that. Like, but
see what you come up with.
Yeah, like, just go for it. He was like, well, I spoke to like teams like Salford and Tranmere, and we'll just see if they get back to us. And I was like, right, that's sweet. More like it, innit? Well, I thought, you know what, let me, obviously, Ted in, if it's coming from Ted in it, so I'm going to take it a bit more serious, but then he was like, listen, lad, like, going into Tranmere in like the next 3 days, lad, I'd be ready. And then they just set their manager, Tranmere, so I'm thinking, oh, here we go. I ain't going in here now, am I? And then he's coming back saying, nah, don't worry, like, you're still going in. Yeah. Like, Nigel Adkins is going to be like the interim at the time, and so I've gone into Tranmere, obviously trained, and like within a week, like, they offered me.
He was like, wow.
Yeah, they just offered me, and they just said, listen, like, you're gonna be a squad player for now, but obviously you can work your way. Yeah. And for me, it's like, wow, like, I've gone from literally
sacking it off.
Amazon. Like, I'm in the EFL here.
Back to the EFL.
Yeah. Like, I'm in the EFL.
Amazon to EFL.
When I was deep, and I was like, I'm in the you can say it like that, bro. It is.
This guy. I can see his mind going, Amazon, EFL. He's saying all these mad stuff.
That's what I want for the papers, that, innit?
Yeah. Amazon to EFL.
That's going in the caption to the video.
So, obviously, that's what it was. And Joe had the same opportunity too. He come in with me. Yeah. And signed as well.
Brilliant.
Both there.
Sick. That's fantastic.
We both Sheff Utd. Both went to PFA. Both same journey.
Brilliant.
And like, I was there for a bit. Squad player, sometimes in the squad, sometimes on the bench or stuff like that. And
it's an opportunity, though.
Yeah, opportunity.
Back
really
in full time now.
Great deal, but listen,
platform,
proper club, you know, going in there. And but I knew, like, when I was in the building, I knew, like, I'm only a couple of steps away from actually playing. Yeah. Where I am in terms of like pecking order into the centre halves. There, I thought.
Like, who do I need to injure?
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, listen to Damani.
Who's getting it?
Listen to Damani.
No, I'm joking.
But yeah, I was like, listen, I need to keep at my craft here because I could have my chance here.
Yeah, of course.
So, you know, people was like getting injured, or, you know, and then it come to around November, I think, and our captain at the time was obviously feeling a proper niggle with his knee, and we didn't have any other like fit centre halves, so I was just like, listen, like,
it's me.
This could be me.
Yeah.
But this happened last time and it wasn't me.
Okay.
I'm a celeb, so it could be you.
So it could be me. But then, because both of our centre halves were like, main centre halves weren't available.
So you've got mentally prepared to go, but then sometimes in the back of your mind you're thinking it might not be me.
Yeah, it might not be, but then, so what Nigel would do, he would, on the day before a game, he would obviously say the team for when he's doing set pieces, he'd be like, all right, guy, can I have this person, this person, this person, this person. Then he said my name last. He said, Jean, can you come over as well? So everyone's looked at me like around, like, yeah, you're starting. And I was like, he was like, and then he's got everyone together. He's like, right, listen, lads, like, we're going to go through this and that. And then he was like, yeah, like, Jean, congratulations, you're going to be starting. You're going to be starting against Walsall and stuff like that. And I was just like,
that's amazing. That.
I've been playing all this time and stuff like that. And I've gone from, like you said, like nearly second off to, I want to make my English Football League debut.
Brilliant,
Against, well, I say debut, tell a lie, my first start.
Yeah, your first start.
Because before that, I did make my debut. I must have come for literally a minute against Mansfield, but
proper start.
I didn't really take that in too much. But I obviously call this as like my debut. Do you know what I mean? So, mate, I remember traveling and stuff like that, getting ready for the game, and thinking, yo, like, I'm playing in the EFL here, and then walked out. Big crowd as well. Full crowd, big crowd at Walsall, big ground. Brilliant. Good team as well, as you know. Yeah. And I was just overwhelmed. Just looked around thinking, right, I've been wanting to do this.
This is
where I should be.
This is exactly why I played football, is for these type of moments to come out. I remember lining up, just looking around, like, hearing the roar of the crowd and them fans.
This is what you missed it.
Them Brum fans over there.
Different, loud.
They're loud, and I remember for the first 10 minutes, I'm not joking, I couldn't speak. Mate. Like, wow. I was the leader I can be, and I didn't speak, mate. I was so like taking everything in. I was I couldn't even, and I was getting pins and needles in my legs. I was saying to like Joe Yanni was playing next to me, like, yo, like, I can't feel my leg, like, what's going on?
He's at Mac now, Yanni.
Yeah. Good guy. Great guy. And he was like, I remember he screamed at me. He was like, effing face up.
Wake
You're
up.
in a game.
That's
when I was like, I'm here.
Let's go.
Showtime.
That's exactly what happened.
Did you play well?
Played all right.
Yeah.
I say I played okay, but after that, I got injured. After that game, there was a tear in my patella tendon, which was obviously getting worse, and it's a good job I told them about it, because I told them about it. I was getting a scan for something else. When I was getting a scan for something else, I was like, I told them, guys, can I get a scan for my knee just to
make sure,
reassure us? And that's when they were like, it's good.
Best thing you've done,
mate, it was like, it's good job you showing us this scan, because it's like, it's like partially torn, and if you was to keep going and play on this, like, it could have got fully ruptured.
Wow.
You've seen, like, I've obviously seen a lot of people do that, and like people like the best players at R9 and stuff, but it's not an injury you want that can really stop you from playing football. So treated that, and then come back into the mix again on the bench, might not be in a squad, stuff like that, and then come by the end of the season, obviously when you your season's kind of already done with the club in terms of like what they're achieving and stuff like that, then you kind of get your chance in there. And obviously I was playing back end of the season in League 2, and great experiences, just playing in front of crowds like that.
Amazing,
but look what you've been through there though, like how everyone's past different, and how football is so mad. Like, you gone from United to Sheffield, didn't really enjoy Sheffield, and then you started to enjoy it, and then you end up not playing at all, thinking, what am I doing now, like, where am I going? Then you've been proactive, you've got yourself a job, and then you thought, do you know what, this is not for me, but you've tried, you give it a go. And then you've turned around and thought, do you know what, I'm not giving up, this is what I want to do. And now you're starting crowds, that feeling of this is where I should be, this is what I want to do. And
it's a fantastic story, it is, and this is why we do it. This is why we do it.
Because not many people might know that. People might look at you and say, you know what, John's a good guy, like he's got a good career
and switched on, and he's like, again, these are what define you. This is your journey.
Everyone's journey is different. I thank Nigel Adkins as well a lot in terms of like my development, and just giving me the opportunity to do that, because it's like he actually gave me hope.
Found love.
Great, like big pedigree type of manager, by the way, we're talking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
He gave me the opportunity to actually play in the EFL. I'm thankful. And Tranmere, the club as well.
But it's a credit to you as well, because your mindset to...
Perseverance.
But that's what I always say. I always say, listen, like no matter how hard your life is, or if you enjoy doing something and you want to do it, as long as you are persistent and don't give up, something will drop for you. 100%. It's just about persistence, and something will happen for you.
Luke Clark, top guy, comes messaging me, he's like, oh, like, what do you think of coming into Gateshead? Like, we're interested in signing you, and there's a spot for you here to obviously play. And I was just like,
no brainer.
For me, I looked at the way they play.
Great football.
Scary team. On the day,
they will be in everyone, wouldn't they?
The best. Popping teams left, right.
Brilliant.
So I went there, and mate, it was top. First few months were amazing in terms of the style of play, and Rob was so good at getting the best out of each individual. Because he was always like, play to your strengths in terms of what you bring to the team. So he's like, for example, Jean, like, you're good with the ball, stepping in, running fast. Do you know what I mean? 1v1 defending.
Those your traits.
That's what you're bringing.
It's a proper coach, isn't it?
Yeah, he was a proper coach in terms of the team selection. He always based it on the
opponent.
Opposition.
Okay.
What was the best like team to beat this opposition we're playing against? Not just that's the 11. That's the 11. He'd be like, right, but I'm gonna play this guy because he brings the
tactical
strength, and where we could probably exploit and win the game. He was so good at it.
It was weird that, because
that's brilliant.
I remember I come into Gateshead, didn't I, for a bit, and that's the only time I've seen a manager when you go through like the game. He looks at the strengths. He doesn't look at the weaknesses of a team.
Okay.
So he looks at their strengths and says, like, what they're good at,
like
right? What they're good at, and then like basically do the same. Do you know what I mean? So you're playing to their strengths, because if they can't use their strengths, like, what they're gonna revert to.
And everyone knew their jobs, so everyone was always ready for game day, and you never knew the team until you got there.
Brilliant.
No one ever
keep
knew
everyone
the team, because
sharp.
everyone was ready to play. You just never knew. Like you said, he was doing different people in different positions.
Great to hear that. It's a great insight, that.
Honestly, top coach, top manager. And like, he signed me, and obviously I was
playing.
Playing. I was grateful for him, and then we're winning games. You know what happens when someone like Gateshead, the way we play, is very obviously attractive football. Everyone likes to watch us. Speculation comes in about our manager could be going here, could be going there. Everyone wants our manager, this, that, the other. And then at some point he got the move to go to Crawley. And that was a sad day, because as much as we expect him to leave, we just didn't expect him to leave that soon. And when he did, he actually got us all up in a meeting. He was like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you a lot. Like, honestly, speculation and stuff like that.
It's good though.
Was you there at the time or not? And he just explained, like, listen, like, I'm leaving. Obviously, the backroom staff he was with were leaving as well, and he was in tears, and some players in the room were in tears, and it was sad.
Am I correct to say you went on Ballers League when you was at Gateshead?
Yeah.
How did that come around?
So the Baller League thing, that was mad, because the Baller League thing, I got messaged about that around in like summertime.
So it was before it was even a thing.
Yeah. But I didn't brush it, but it was like, okay, when this starts, like, doing its thing, like,
I'm
jumping on it.
Potentially, you jump on it. Yeah.
And obviously that come around now. It was more back end of this last season, innit? So when obviously that speculation come around and they hit me up and stuff, I was like, okay, I've got this Ball League thing. So I spoke to my agent at the time, and he was like, listen, like, should be fine. You don't train Mondays and stuff like that, and you know what I mean. You don't really with all the stuff that was going on, like behind the scenes as well with Gateshead and stuff like that. No disrespect to him, like, look, I love being there, innit? But I have to be honest, like, the way the club was running was a shambles. Like, it just was, like, and obviously people have come out and already said that anyway. So I don't really have to speak too much on that. But like, people not getting paid, or people not even get paid on time, and like, financially, like, that affects me. That's gonna affect me a lot. Do you know what I mean? I live away from home and stuff like that. And like, you know, I've got to take sacrifices in my own. At the end of the day, it's my life. That's what people need to understand.
And you're doing a job, so you should be compensated for that as well.
But also, like, respecting in terms of, like, the way he should be treating us like behind the scenes stuff. And obviously, if it's not reciprocated, and like I said, we're covering cracks by playing the way we are, overachieving.
You're doing your job.
Yeah, you're doing your side of the bargain.
I have to listen. At the end of the day, I have to back myself, and I have to obviously look after myself in terms of like financially, and also just, especially with a lot of heat, what was going on off the pitch as well, with the stuff I was doing off the pitch. It kind of was like, this is an opportunity I kind of want to take. Do you know what I mean? So, was
you playing before, like you say, in the ball league come in, and then that difficult conversation of you going and saying,
that's when.
Was you playing at that time, or you wasn't playing at that time?
I was I was in and around it. I was playing. I'll be honest.
So was that hard for them for you to...
you can imagine. I've just gone off played. I've got off to playing like most recent games and then gone straight onto that.
Yeah.
Started as well. Yeah. So it's not like I've come on.
What was it like? What was the club like when you seen you on it?
Mixed reviews, innit? You know.
What was it like as an experienced Ballers League?
Sick. Amazing. Like people there, exposure, experiences, the avenues. So like some of the stuff I've been able to do from this summer and like all the.
You was on Simon's team, weren't you?
Yeah.
What was he like? What's he like, Si?
Amazing guy. Like,
Si, like I know. Sorry.
You don't know
Simon, like I don't even know him. Call him Si.
Nah.
What's he like? Sorry, Si, if you watch
it to Wayne,
Sorry, Simon. Sorry. Yeah, I've killed myself.
Amazing guy, like very just like down to earth, honest, very funny, and just he's very interactive with us and stuff like that. He was so easy, and it weren't just him. All the people associated with Bolly, they were all the same.
KSI like that as well.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone was so good, and that was the kind of good thing about that is like
networking.
They just see us like as just the same. They want to talk to us. John Terry was great at that. He loved talking to the lads, man, and big up to him, innit, because that's sick.
Because for them lads, they would have grown up watching John Terry. He's like an icon or a role model. It's brilliant.
Is it?
Oh, Si. Hey, I'm going to call you Si now.
That's the coach I wanted at the start.
I get a little transfer of you now.
Obviously, you on the form, they give you the like, what coaches do you want? And obviously, I was like, John Terry, because of this, because of that. You know what I mean? And but then it was like him or Ginge, because obviously he's from my area.
Yeah, definitely.
Either him or Ginge, I'll be honest.
And he's a great guy.
Have you had much interaction with Ginge?
Yeah. Great
really
guy.
Nice guy.
He's always around, isn't he? So
we interviewed him. Well, you were there that day, weren't you?
Yeah.
He's a great guy, man.
Yeah, but people might see him different because of his like persona on social media, but as a person, he's amazing.
Yeah, time for everyone.
The thing is, his persona, he's not, from when he was young, right? I'm telling you, he's not changed. Like, he's been like that. That's one good thing about, like, Ginger and that. He's not ever changed for anyone. He's always been him, innit? Like, big respect to him, innit?
Yeah, it's massive, that.
Like, that's one thing I've always thought, like, I respect you for never changing for the way you are, and always,
because he's had huge
funny,
success.
loudmouth, you know what I mean? Cocky, but just amazing person.
But that's him.
That is him. I remember I used to be on like PS3 with my mate Connor, right? And he used to just join the party and just slate him
and get off,
or slate me and just get off. And I'm like, I don't even know this guy.
Then, you know what though? Like you highlighted there, keeping the feet on the ground, their morals, because he's huge now. Like, and full credit to him. Like, I think the best thing about him is, like you said there, he's just natural. It's not really a persona, is it? It's just him who he is as an individual.
Got the same guy, same friends.
Yeah, it's brilliant that. And he's bringing them on that journey with him as well, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, he just started that new Bob Boys thing. I'll be tuning into that all the time. It's sick. So like smashing. But obviously going on back onto like the ball league thing. The networking, everything about the experiences, obviously playing as well. Yeah,
brilliant.
The quality, like, wasn't amazing. Like,
I was going to ask you about that. What's the standard like?
It wasn't, like, mad.
No.
It was quite easy to get through, I'd say, in a way. Do you know what I mean? And
it's a weird kind of setup, though, isn't it?
It is
it's like reminds me a bit like Fever Street. You know,
you can't really
game breakers.
Say as a defender, you can't really offer much, really, to be honest. You just kind of have to
just like a brick wall, aren't you?
You kind of have to defend, really, and hope for the best, especially with like the formation we played and that. Kind of sometimes we just had one at the back. Like, me and the keeper.
1v1s with John.
JP. You just have to stay with your man.
The surface as well. I've always looked at that and I thought, you know, if you wanted like a proper, like an elite product, like
it's a bit like this.
It's like a carpet, innit? Like a hard surface.
It's literally like this. I'm not joking, like, but.
Do you reckon they'll improve on that? Do you reckon?
Yeah,
they would have to, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it wasn't great, mate. Some of the turf burns I'd get.
Yeah.
But like you said, like it's networking, innit? And it's an experience, and you've done it. So.
And obviously getting paid, and obviously I'm not gonna go on to like figures and stuff like that, but some of the money they're offering in this ball league, obviously, mate, it was a bit. Yeah. Sometimes you can't really refuse some of the figures you can get and stuff like that. Yeah. And that's why you can
especially
see
in your situation when obviously the club's not paying you and this and that, so it's like financially for you, it's a correct decision to make.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I see. No, it doesn't obviously appeal to everyone, and that's when difficult conversations were made, and obviously you got a lot of criticism for what you do and stuff like that.
You've got your own little thing going on, haven't you? So if you want, it's called JB Sessions.
Yeah. So this is massive. I
love this because it brings the community together, and there's so many people that love it because there's nothing like that in Manchester really, and you've brought this upon yourself.
It's fantastic
to bring all the players from different places. People travel from London, Birmingham to come play this JB Sessions every week. Yeah. And even the JB tournament. So elaborate on that. Tell us about it.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited.
So you'll be aware this how it started. Well, it was the day before the official lockdown. Was March 21 maybe, I think. And I remember, like, obviously on my Snapchat at the time, I must have had like thousands of friends in it. So I remember putting like a Snapchat story going, like, football, like, we're going into lockdown tomorrow, football, who's on it? Like, Ardwick Pits. Yeah. Like, loads of people, like, messaged me. So I was like, I put my story on the verse and like, listen, everyone just turn up to Pits at 2 p.m. Like, and then we'll just kick ball.
Yeah.
All the Man U lads come. The car park was full of, like, mad cars. Brandon's come, you've come, like, loads. Angels come and, like, everyone's played in it. Like, all the city lads, Ohio, like, everyone you can imagine, brilliant. James, like Cole Palmer or Ty Dalton, like everyone's come, Jeremie Frimpong, everyone's pulled up, and I was like,
what's going on here?
There's so many people here, like what am I supposed to do? So I just created a tournament format and was like, right, we'll do a tournament, may as well.
It's mint.
Did the groups on my phone and that. And I couldn't really play. Obviously, I kitted up to play, but I couldn't really play.
Because you have to
delegate. I was reffing, innit? Having to win 2 games, and then this guy comes up to me, he's like, oh, can I help you? Coach Mo, they call him now, innit? He comes up to me, he's like, oh, like, I'll help you out, like, run and organise and ref. And then we had the tournament, and it obviously become like a thing where, like, people are like, no, you need to do this again, John, you need to do this again. And I was like, fucking hell, man. Yeah, like, sorry for the language, but...
no, you're fine.
I'm onto something.
Like, people really, like, want to do, like, see this again, innit? So I thought, you know what, let me create a bit of suspense. Like, I'm not going to do this all the time. I'm just going to do it once a year.
Yeah, brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
something to look forward to.
Right, okay. Yeah. So, did it again.
Great again.
Did it again.
Oh, this guy.
Did it again.
I love it, mate.
Did it again. But then, what I was doing was getting more traction, a lot more, like, big academy players were coming to it now because they thought, the standards go.
Yeah, they've seen the players.
And so a lot of my mates are going there, you know, from other academy players who have come. So it's a good platform to go and like, I'm playing in like a tournament where I can actually play somewhere like in a cage football, but with good standards, still have fun. Do you know what I mean? Everything ties in together, which is sick.
That's why you play football.
Do you know what I mean? Like all the city kids and all that, and we're all coming together to like playing like cages, and that's sick. And then I thought, you know what? Like, let me like create a little like couple sessions sometimes, you know, like where can it was more like exclusive though, so I'd like shout you the man in one and be like shouting like Anthony or Ted, and I'd be like, like, come on, I'm gonna create like a session just like the
good standard,
good standard footy kids, and we'll just obviously play and do that, and it was quite exclusive at first. And then guy called Oliver Hayes, this is more like recently though, like a year or so, like a year ago, 2 years ago I'd say, was like hit me up and he'd come down and obviously video these these sessions I was doing, get pictures and that. Because he's seen the names over there and he'd be like, yo, like, and we locked in after that. We quite close now. Great guy, man.
Yeah, yes, I've met him.
I've seen him the other day. He's doing a Macclesfield.
He's so big on like where this JB Sessions has gone.
Yeah.
As much as like he might not think that, I hope he does, because if it's not for him, it will never be like, I think, at this stage now.
Yeah,
I'm
I like
telling
that.
you now, because of his content and what
carries far, doesn't it?
It carries far, 100%, because like he didn't have to do that. Do you know He's giving me free content and free stuff where I can actually use to help me grow. And I know it benefits him because he builds clientele as well.
It works for everybody.
It works for everyone. That's one thing about me. I'm not selfish. I'm not in case, I know this guy, but like I can't really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'm like, listen, if that's the good thing about Manchester as well. Everyone has to help everyone grow.
100%.
That's a big thing about this city, which I love, and that's why it's so easy to kind of build platforms like the JB session stuff, and then going on to like the football side. The way it become a thing, it was more 2 years ago. I was people like saying like, when are your sessions coming back? When can we football? And I was like, someone come up to me and it was Mo Mayub. He goes like, you should make this like a regular thing. He kept saying to me like every year do the tournament, he'd be like, you should make this a regular thing. And I was like, you know what? Like,
why not?
Yeah. The demand's there.
Yeah, and I spoke to like my friend Oliver Putnam at the time, and I was like, like just thinking of like,
I did.
So just create like this like thing like sessions where you come and have a kick on. I remember having my notepad and having these little ideas, but I remember just ripping the page and I was like, I'll just do like 6-a-side sessions and that. And I was like, and I remember thinking the name and I was like, JB Sessions. I must have just said it off like my tongue.
No, it's brilliant.
It's like JB Sessions is like. And Oliver's like, nah, JB Sessions. I was like,
it is good. It's got a little catchphrase, isn't it?
Okay then, so I had I remember when I first like put it out to like social media, had like Oliver come, Connie Gabriel come, C6 Media at the time, and they come to video that session, you know, like that session you played in, and that's kind of how it grew from there. And there was the viral clip that went round of James McAtee going like
in and out,
running rings around people.
Do what he does.
Brilliant. That's kind of why kind of like, I want to be part of that. People are like coming on. That's when I was doing the regular sessions on, and then that's when like a lot of interaction was coming on TikToks and stuff.
It's like a community now.
Yeah, but I was going to say that because before when we did off camera, like you've built like this community like on the WhatsApp group. Just tell the audience how many members you've actually got in this WhatsApp group.
Around 500 now.
Which I think that's fantastic that you've created this through your name and through your network, and you're providing these lads with the platform, because not all of them, I know you've got the Premier League lads and the academy lads, but you're trying to get the young academy lads a platform to.
Exactly. So it's, you know, at first it was more like that exclusivity of just keeping it, obviously, like them sessions we were doing, it was just like everyone who was in an academy already, like everyone was either playing EFL ball, playing in the Prem, Champ Hall. Like you said, even like Cole turning up on the side because he was obviously playing in the sessions or like tournaments before him just rocking, because he obviously knows what goes on.
Come from the Euros, didn't he? Like day after, turning up,
watched. But even like that,
brilliant,
just him being able to come and just. And do you know what? No one even bothers him really, did they?
No, because we're all like, in a way, how Manchester works. Like everyone knows each other, but everyone just kind of minds their own business. In 100%. He knows he can go to that environment and be calm. Because everyone's kind of just going to look after each other, and no one's going to be like,
I love that.
on him. Do you know what I mean? And that's where more the exclusivity comes with that, though, innit? In terms of like, because everyone's like kind of like been in and around the football scene and know how it is. It's like, you know,
they know the do's and don'ts.
You can go around the environment. It's like I couldn't just throw him in like a.
No, I get
just like in an environment where like you'll know this as well, the stuff you do and stuff like that. You can't just throw someone in certain environments with certain people and it's like next minute they won't be able to even like
they won't even be able to walk
because it's like like the fans, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these guys are like world class, Ballon d'Or nominations.
But you give people that platform to play with like academy players who may even not have played with academy players, get the taste, which is amazing for them. You know what I mean? It's massive now, that JB tournament.
I love it, mate.
Exactly. So that's when you talk about now I give the opportunities to like other people. It's like I thought, you know what, let me open it out to the public.
Brilliant.
Let me give, because the feedback I used to get, like some of the people say to me like, I would never imagine like I'll be playing with someone who's just like playing the Premier League and or played in the Bundesliga or something. I'd be like, wow, like to me it's like like
it's powerful.
To them it's like it's way more than it is probably to me. I'm like, this is what you,
because they're your friends, but for other people like that's a dream, or that's an aspiration of like
go home and
role
like,
models.
They'll be telling their mates like, oh, I just play with him.
That's brilliant.
I don't believe you, like, it's
brilliant.
I just play 6-a-side with this guy. Like for them, it's like, and then that's when I thought, you know what,
I like this.
Let me bring it out to the public. You know, give people the opportunity where like they can have the chance to maybe one day rock up and see someone and like, oh, I just watched him on TV last week.
But even like you're getting sponsored and stuff by people, aren't you?
Like
you done a tournament the other day. Yeah. Everyone got a free pair of boots who played in a tournament, didn't they?
Yeah. The Sketchers football. So yeah, big up to them and big up to Joe for the person who's obviously involved in Sketchers
it's mad, really, because it works in circles football. So going back to your journey, you didn't have any boots. And now you're providing boots for people that might not have had boots.
Yeah. So when you say it like that to me, that's why I'm deep in it now. Like, when you say it like that, it's like, wow, yeah.
Like full circle.
You've said it, didn't you?
So you've come to a team, you're like, bloody, I've got no boots. And these players are rocking up and they're thinking, they might think, oh, I've got to ask my mum to get me a pair of boots. And they can come to this tournament and they're involved.
What makes it even better?
They're brilliant boots as well. Like they're over £100 pair of boots that you're giving. You're not giving away.
It's a credit to you as well.
When I see actually people wearing them, it's like, right, like you got them from me.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
You know what I mean? You've done that. It's amazing.
You know what I think's class as well is you started the JV stuff. Now it's like 2 times a week or 1 or 2 times a week. Yeah. But then you've sort of separated it where it's like an annual event. You've got JB tournament as well as JB sessions. So it's just naturally like progressed.
It builds up to it's like you do the sessions knowing that you could have a chance to play in this tournament. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously the best play in the tournament. Do you know what I mean? That's why I have to get selective with like the players. And obviously I need it in terms of like the exposure in there as well. Everything has to be aligned right for this tournament as well. So everyone wants to play in it.
And but the tournament's not like a normal tournament. There's barbers there.
Yeah, everything. DJs,
music, there's medals.
100 players.
100 players.
100 players.
Oh, because of this fella here.
Oh, because of this one guy from Salford.
This is unbelievable, mate.
This kid from Salford with a dream.
Created,
you know what I mean? A football.
Created a community of football.
Do you know what? Yeah, I don't think you give yourself enough credit of what you've achieved, bro, and what you're achieving.
I know, but the reason I do that because it just kind of keeps me grounded to keep going. That's not. It's got nothing to do. Like, I know, like it's going well, but there's always. You know what I mean? There's always steps where you can always get better. You'll know this as well.
Yeah,
your platform, there's always ways you can get better. It's just a start, you know? So I can never get overwhelmed and think, like...
Feet on the ground, keep working.
And obviously, I'm not trying to settle for less. I'm just trying to keep going with different like opportunities. What can I do to utilise the market of what I've got in front of me and how I can obviously get better? I have to keep thinking about that.
But you're also thinking about that and your own development, but you're also thinking about others and creating opportunities for others, which is massive. Yeah. And like, I know he's done all these fantastic things, but the pinnacle of his career is being on More Than a Match today. You know?
It's big up yourself, bro.
Been waiting for this opportunity.
Saying the right things now. I love it.
Trust me, I have.
I love it.
It's a credit to you, though.
No, you're a top guy, top player.
I love it because it's Manchester based. Like, there's not many people like Manchester things. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
So like, you'll be a name in Manchester. Like, everyone knows Jean. You know what I mean?
They do.
Bro, you could go anywhere and say, you know Jean?
Yeah, I know Jean. You know JB sessions.
You see Jean everywhere. Like, even like join pathways of a day. Yeah. You're doing bits. Brilliant. Like, you're helping out, doing stuff.
And you was working hard as well, mate.
That was a proper like stint I had to do for them just to make everything right. Yeah. They approached me and was like, I want you to help organise the tournament.
I see Jean bopping about like,
he was busy, mate.
And telling the streamers like specs and that, you need to be here at this time. Tell them what to do. But that's how you like.
Brilliant.
Put your foot in every little avenue.
But this has come from like all the stuff off the pitch was gained like these
relationships
avenues for me. To obviously do these things, and that's why I don't regret the stuff I've done.
Yeah, but it shows you there's more to life than just football.
And that's always been like that for me, you know.
100%.
I can't just settle for football. Like you said, at some point I was going to quit football.
Exactly.
So, you know,
it's always part of you.
Exactly. And like I said, it's open avenues to obviously the stuff I did with the pathways, stuff I did in the summer as well, which was beyond amazing. You know what I mean? Big up to yourself for giving me the opportunity as well.
You deserved it, mate.
Because like, even how that come across, it was mad overwhelming when I called him and I was like, he was telling me.
Tell him the story. Like,
I'm going to have to, because this is an interesting one.
It's a mad story. We'll tell the story.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Tell the story.
Yeah.
Story.
I was just sat in my car. I was waiting for my mate to come down from paddle. No, we're going to go to paddle. What am I about? I'm just sat near Dean's Gate Towers. That's where he lives. And I was just sat in a car. And I get a message off him and he's like, oh, like, can you ring me like as soon as you can, please? So I'm thinking, what's going on here? So I've called him now. And then he was saying to me like, this is gonna come across mad. It's gonna come across crazy, but like, I want you to think about it and stuff like this. Long story short, like, there's a tournament out in America, and obviously the person who's like organising and stuff like that has obviously looked into you and stuff, and like, and we need a defender, and obviously I've put him across to you, and obviously he likes you, and he'd obviously want you to play in this tournament. Obviously, he was like, didn't we go in, like it was like in 4 days or something, you were flying out or something, like a week or something like that.
It was mad. It's like, John, this is going to sound mad, mate, but I've put you forward, me and Stephen Allen have put you forward, like, the guy loves you, like, he wants you to come, but, like, there's a tournament in Delaware, which is near Philadelphia, in the first one, someone else organised, so we want you to play in this, and there's a possibility that you're going to be playing in the TST tournament. It's more or less 90% done, but, like, come and do it, come and play. He come and he's fair play to you. His performances, the way he was around the lads, amazing. So the guy was like, he's on the flight to TST. So it's gone from playing a 4-day tournament. The organiser already booked his flight home from Delaware.
I had a little suitcase, didn't I?
Like, little suitcase. I only
prepared to come for 3 days. In my back of my mind, I'm just trying to focus on this thing and then go home.
It's like
thinking that as much as you said to me 90%. In my head, I'm thinking I'm going home though. I always felt like
they already booked his flight there and his flight back. But mate, the way he conducts himself on and off the pitch, performance level, he was like, he's coming. No matter what, he's coming. Ends up coming to TST, and then
he had no gear.
He has no gear. He had to buy the backpack, same as me. Like, smashed it. Again, fair play to him in the tournament, brilliant. And like, there was someone there who like really liked him, so then upon there he wanted you to go Atlanta. Right. So from going 4-day trip,
from like going 4 days to like a
3-week trip, but fair play.
But do you know what? I always say this, good things happen to good people.
Correct.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? That's it, bro. And if you're a good person, so many avenues will open 100%. Because people like you, and that could be just manners. You're nice to people, everything.
And again, I know we're on a podcast, it goes out to a lot of people or whatever, but the way you are on the pitch with your leadership and your quality, people remember that, but people remember the way you are as a man, and the respect. The way that you integrated in with the lads was brilliant. Not one person on that trick, he did not give them the time, and they didn't, he built relationships, and you'll still keep in touch with them for the rest of your life, because they were brilliant people.
And they're obviously they're brilliant people, but they're people who have done a lot, offered a lot in the game, or you know what I mean. And it's like, I want to like learn off them. Get to know them. I want to learn off them because I'm still a young player in the game.
But you gain their respect 100%. As well, the playing element as well as the people skills and like again, you've built the relationships for life, and they respect you massively. So it's fantastic. Nice little story time from JB and RH.
But it's mad because now like I speak to Anthony Knockout all the time. He's like,
Anthony Knockout,
but this is what I'm saying. But it's all come from him though.
The RH. Again, like you're saying, you give someone like an opportunity, but you're saying it's all me, it's all you, because you have to follow through with that.
They might go to that tournament and they might think, oh, he's annoying him, or he doesn't.
It's all you,
of like
good thing having good people.
You're a good person, and good energy attracts good energy, and opportunities will just flourish for you, bro.
The relationship, like you say about Anthony, like Sacco, like Kajoa, like they're amazing. The vibe, like, the tournament was fantastic. I know we got beat in the semis, but the tournament was unbelievable.
I've ever been to my life. Honestly, I don't think that can.
Shut up,
come on, mate. He's done his thing. JB, it's all JB. Quickfire question. Quickfire questions. Best player played with? Tough.
Wow.
I know, I'm sorry for putting you on the spot. Best players played with, best players played against.
Player.
Yeah. One. Okay, yeah.
Player.
I like that.
With and against.
Yeah.
With and against.
Yeah. Tough. We like to do tough questions on More Than a Match. I know you've got a lot of friends as well, like you don't want to upset them and stuff like that, but be open and honest with it as always.
Played with, I'd say, well, there's a lot, but I'm gonna have to say this guy. I'm gonna have to say Mason.
I knew he was gonna say that.
I have to say it was either him or Elimin and Die. He's like, honestly.
Should we go with Mason Greenwood?
United.
Yeah,
Mace, yeah.
I tell you what, it comes up all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah,
his ability.
The guy is a
Mace. There's obviously there's a couple I'd like Mace. I was gonna say Rav and even Gribbo.
Gribbo special.
Oh, I was like I said, I've watched the pod you did with him as well. But honestly, he can have you in awe him.
His left leg and the way he moves, brilliant.
Shout out to Callum.
Do you know what it was, though? With Mason, it was, you don't know what he's going to do.
He can win you a game. He can win you a game.
Give
him the ball.
By himself.
He can give.
That was the plan. That's what the plan used to be. Where's Mason?
We had top players.
Where's Mason on the pitch?
There was top players, like there was people like Angel who was absolutely incredible.
Joke.
Do things like you'd never seen before, like shooting from the halfway line and scoring. Just
so you just look at a play and you're like, what the hell?
What's in your thought process
Angel
to do
Gomes.
something like that?
Baller.
Gomez, he was the best in the academy, weren't he?
Yeah.
But Mason, it's like R9.
That's a massive comparison.
Mohawk Mason, that's Mohawk Mason.
When you get a Mohawk, bro, that kid was unstoppable, bro.
R9, bro.
I have to get a picture of him with a
I'm going to find one.
We went to Medcorp in Spain. There's Mohawk Mason.
Mohawk Mason was just tearing it apart.
Even the clips that he's been putting on now,
the way he shoots
commented on one the other day. Like he shifts it and like drills it, and the ball's just like
he can strike the ball so good.
Both legs, scary.
It's mad.
Played against them.
That funny walk, that funny limpy walk, and that. He's mental, man.
Played against. Sorry, I'm gonna keep. I tell you what, this episode's going on for time, but we're loving it. You better carry on watching this.
Played against. Oh God. Yeah.
I'm surprised that you've not said one name. I know like you're friends with him, but I'm surprised that did you ever play against him? You know what I mean? Like,
I know you're thinking, but we never crossed the lines with him, really, didn't we? Did we?
Who?
CP. Is that your about?
Yeah, Cole Palmer. I was gonna say.
We never crossed paths in terms of age groups to ever cope against him.
I played against him before. He's good. He's mate.
Yeah, if I was going on in terms of like cage ball and that, then poof.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We played him in one game, I think, actually, at City away, and he just tore us apart, really.
Mate, I think he's one of the best players in the Prem, mate. I think he's an absolute joke, mate.
His potential,
is
off the charts, mate.
He's a joke.
To do what he's done is madness.
No, played against. I'm gonna go Felix Namacho.
Okay.
Leeds at the minute, innit? Is that Leeds at the minute?
No, Felix.
Felix.
Dortmund,
yeah. You're one of the brothers, brother. Yeah, I know you. Felix, I'd say. I remember one time he did a hocus pocus through my legs. Warwickshire.
Yeah, baller.
Yeah,
he was.
Did you get him after it?
No, I couldn't even get after him after that.
Then once you have to just grab the shirt on give me that shirt.
Hey, listen, he didn't get the ball back, but the fact he just even did that for
tried
legs,
it
was like. But he's scary player. Like his physique, how tall he is, and the way he can move the ball. Like Felix,
got it all.
Oh yeah, different. Yeah.
D, wrap it up. Give Jean the question that tries to get everybody out. I reckon John's got it though. I reckon JB's got this in the locker. I think.
What has football taught you?
It's taught me like football. Game full of opinions for starters, I'd say, for sure. There's no friends in football as well, and just in terms of more, it's an eye opener in terms of like characters and what you see of other people. You know, when you go through a journey from like, especially being at Man United, you see a lot of, I'd say, egos as well. Do you know what I mean? A lot of identities go from being at the top and then just losing it. Obviously, you know what I mean? It's how like you say, perseverance, how you can really like deal with like terms of like setbacks and stuff, and you know. I feel like that for me has obviously taught me a lot, and obviously maybe the person I am today in terms of footy as well. And like you said before to me, like there's more to life than just football, you know. You know, it's giving me a lot of like knowledge, opportunities and stuff like that off the pitch. Obviously also on the pitch, but yeah, I'd say there's more to life than football. I think that's what the main thing is, and you know, if you really want to, you know, pursue things in the game, you have to just stick to the craft. Obviously, I've spoke about like my setbacks and stuff like that, and where at one point I didn't want to play, but you know what? Always in the back of my mind, it was like I want to be a footballer.
Yeah. So, that was always the mission and the goal.
Yeah, the goal remains the same. I always said to everyone, you know what I mean? The goal always remains the same regardless, and that's kind of what taught me when I was going through that little stint. I was like, yeah, like the goal is still to make it to where I can be.
I know that's usually the last question, but you mentioned about a goal. What is your goal and aspirations for this season at Scunthorpe?
Yeah, to try and get the playoffs. You know, try and play as many games that can help the team be where they want to be. Do you know what I mean? And establish my name, as always. That's always important for me. Do you know what I mean? To give a good name out there and obviously play well, play games which I'm confident obviously I will. And also in terms of like off the pitch as well.
Keep doing your thing.
Keep doing my thing, but just grow and utilise what I've got, utilise my network, utilise the opportunity I've got in front of me, and so go on, just keep at it. And
brilliant.
I think I've really enjoyed this episode.
I have. Been brilliant.
It showed that no matter where you are or how things work out, like if you keep going and you remain a good person, you'll achieve great things.
Yeah.
Just persistence. Be a good person, even if people are being bad to you. Don't go against your own, and just keep going.
No, I've loved it, mate. We
appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate your time and getting to understand your journey. Yeah. Again, like the highs, the lows, the injuries, you know, the altercations, you know, when you're a young lad with the coaches and stuff like that. That's character. And I think what you're doing off the pitch, mate, like we've said, is an absolute credit to you. That community that you've built. And I hope everyone really enjoys it, and I'm sure you will, because you come across a fantastic guy.
Get me on here.
Hey, mate. Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Watching itching.
Hey, itching. But no, keep up the great work, mate, because what you're doing and the community that you're building and how
going one way.
It is.
I appreciate it, man.
Brilliant. What do you need to do, D?
You need to like, subscribe, comment.
Just come on, we're at 4,000 now. Keep building.
No, we appreciate all the support as well, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So
definitely.
Big respect to you.
Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the content, and again, we want to, like JB has, build that community. And any guests that you want, get in the comments. I know we've had a few. If we can make it happen, we will do. But no, thank you so much for the support. Like, comment, subscribe. Another fantastic episode of More Than a Match. Thank you.